Most beautiful places in France. France is home to some of the world's most beautiful places. Paris is a must-see with its iconic Eiffel Tower and charming Montmartre. The French Riviera, featuring glamorous towns like Nice and Cannes, offers stunning Mediterranean views. The Loire Valley boasts magnificent chateaux and lush vineyards, while Provence charms with its lavender fields and historic towns. Corsica, with its pristine beaches and rugged mountains, is uniquely captivating. Today, we're sharing the top 10 best places in France that promise unforgettable experiences. From stunning natural wonders to culturally rich cities, we unveil destinations that are sure to captivate your imagination and inspire your next adventure. Starting with number 1, Bordeaux. Some great wine regions have made it into our list. But Bordeaux can lay claim to being the best of them. As the country's wine capital, there is an air of elegance to Bordeaux. The cocktail of 18th century architecture elevates this. Cutting through the town center are the streets of Place du Parlement and Saint-Pierre. High culture mingles on these streets lined by chic cafes and outdoor seating to bathe under the sun. At number 2, Lake Annecy. Chamonix may garner the most attention, but the best of the French Alps lies surrounding the beautiful Lake Annecy. One of the largest lakes in Europe, it can also lay claim to being the cleanest thanks to its pristine high alpine surroundings. In the summer months, Lake Annecy is a dreamy destination. The sapphire-hued jewel sits enveloped in lush green mountains with the odd dash of granite. As the sun bounces along the lake, the azure waters become even more obvious and call you in for a dip. At number 3, Carcassonne. With surrounding threats long gone, you can enter the medieval city. The steep walk often requires a breath break, but it's immediately rewarded once you step beyond the turreted towers that adorn the walls and over the drawbridge. On the other side of Narbonne Gate, the old city is a scene straight from a Disney fairy tale. Cobbled streets guide you along the fortified walls where you're half expecting a soldier from the Middle Ages to stop you in your tracks. At number 4, Loire Valley. It all combines into an area that is now a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site. The landscape alive with the life source of the river creates head-turning scenery. Something that's only matched by the local culture and one so steeped in history. At the center of this is the Château de Chenonceau. The 16th century masterpiece features the Grande Gallery, which spans 60 meters across the Cher River. In the winter and autumn, the sun sets in the perfect spot, reflecting the dwindling light across the water. At number 5 on our list, Normandy. Old Port, Honfleur, Normandy, France. Honfleur is a town in Normandy, France. It is especially known for its Old Port by Andrea Pucci / Getty Images. One of the closest parts of France to the UK, and easy to reach by boat if you're looking for a no-fly trip. Normandy is known for its wartime history, rich culture, varied architecture, and picturesque coastline. It is home to some wonderfully scenic waterfront towns, including enchanting Honfleur, where a young Claude Monet first started painting landscapes outdoors, and which many other artists have called home over the centuries. As with most French regions, it has its distinct cuisine to discover, including a wonderful range of cheeses. At number 6, Alsace. Jumping between the banners of France and Germany, the Alsace region is distinct from the rest of the country. The dual influence has marked the region with an old-world charm and harmonious countryside that just can't be replicated. Germany's influence is seen in both its cuisine and architecture. The villages throughout Alsace are renowned for their half-timbered homes and striking Gothic churches. The capital Strasbourg is no exception, with beautiful homes in La Petite France and Grande Isle neighborhoods. Taking the Alsace wine route, you'll drive through 170 kilometers of rural countryside where every stop features a delightful village and, yes, great food and wine. Highlights of the route include Colmar. This town encapsulates all that is good here in the Alsace region. The surrounding hills make the rest of the world feel far away. At number 7, Chamonix. In the shadows of Mont Blanc, Chamonix has long inspired mountain lovers and fans of chalets alike. One of France's oldest alpine resorts, the splendor of its scenery is matched by the off-bougie mountain culture. Epic skiing, mountaineering, and the odd marathon fill the outdoor calendar in Chamonix. Such are the epic mountains, you can ski and board here year-round. While at the La Vallée Blanche Glacier, you can ski uninterrupted for over 20 kilometers. But you'll find just as much to do here if these thrills don't quite pique your interest. The area's year-round community and the delight of Chamonix town ensure there's much to do off-piste. Cafes line the pedestrianized main street, and the picturesque village will have you reaching often for your camera. At number 8 in our list, Dordogne. In southwestern France, the Dordogne region is incredibly enticing thanks to its array of undulating landscapes, tranquil villages, and medieval bastions. It's a place to discover some of the best of France's countryside, both the towns and nature. The Dordogne River courses through the region and is the source of much of its lush nature. Come the summer, the cool waters of the river welcome kayakers, swimmers, and those who dabble in fishing. You'll also spot plenty lining the riverbank basking in the sun. Away from the river, the rolling hills attract hikers and mountain bikers. There are towering craggy cliffs that bring the chalky hands of climbers. At number 9, French Riviera. Encompassing a splendid stretch of the Mediterranean, the French Riviera is an opulent escape. This region is soaked in sun in southern France most of the year. This exacerbates the color of the azure waters to heavenly status. You'll find a handful of enchanting towns along this coast from Saint-Tropez to Menton. These hug the coast with glee, forming a waterfront destination that has been drawing travelers since the 1800s. Although the Riviera is famous for the glamour of Saint-Tropez, Monaco, or the Cannes Film Festival, there are many other less well-known destinations, such as the perched villages of Ise and Saint-Paul-de-Vence, and the perfumes of Grasse, to name a few. The Riviera has been the inspiration for many well-known artists such as Picasso, and many of their works are on display in local museums and art galleries. Check out the number 10 places in our list, Paris. There may be no destination on earth that tops bucket lists as much as Paris. Yes, you'll find the crowds here. But it's a city that has stood the test of time. If anything, it's made it all the more romantic. The majestic city, home to the Eiffel Tower and the Notre Dame Cathedral, still sparks the heart of even the most stoic traveler. It's a place of rich heritage, one that's written on the facades of buildings throughout the inner city. There are museums to discover, even beyond the Louvre, such as the Musée de l'Orangerie and the Musée d'Orsay. What's more, Paris boasts magnificent gardens such as the Luxembourg Gardens. But it's the people, the living culture, that is most captivating. Any aimless wander down the Champs-Élysées, the Latin Quarter, the Seine will attest to this. Thank you for watching Vacation Plus. We hope you've been inspired to explore new horizons and experience unforgettable adventures. Subscribe for more travel inspiration and tips. Safe travels, and see you next time on Vacation Plus.